having plazas built will never replace street skating. Street skating is street skating, and that's just how it is. And I don't even want to say it's a substitute either. It's something else, and I think it's great.
You know, we really wanted to give skaters something to be proud of and look forward to in South City. We had people come from the Bay Area, all over the Bay Area, and local skaters come and be involved in this process. We were able to hear from a wide variety of types of skaters and ages. They had very clear direction of what they wanted to see, and we just kind of followed that guidance. People are excited to come skate it because they are invested in it themselves, and it wasn't something they were handed and said, here, enjoy. It was something that they really helped build, which was really cool.
I think it came down to what do skateboarders like to skate? And I think about Union Square. Like right now, if you go to San Francisco Union Square, that's a great skate spot. It's got great ground, it's got ledges, it's got stairs, it's fun and it's open and you're like in an area. And I think that was largely the thought behind the South City Park and Plaza, was to have something that didn't feel like you're in a Cajun Street League park or bowl park or whatever, and to actually feel like you're skating a desirable street skate spot, which street skaters enjoy skating, and not to have any like quote unquote skate park elements in there, have it be stuff that you would find naturally in the wild.
In the design, it wasn't so much that we had a vision going into it, but I think it was just being open to listening to the community and hearing what they wanted us to deliver for them. Really, my job and the job of the city team was to help support those ideas that the skaters brought to the table. If we started to get off track in the design and we started going off on like getting a little too much in our own heads in terms of the design, we were able to sort of redirect the crew back to like, this is what the community wants in terms of having this like less traditional but more street style skate park.
There needs to be like a rethinking of like how parks are built. I think the old model is extremely dated. Having this really expensive, undesirable space is a total waste. They're not inspiring, they're fenced in, the coping sucks. Like, and then all the people that had the loudest voices, outsiders that aren't part of the skate community, their voice was heard because they know how to like finagle city council members, and they might be friends with the mayor. And like the kids that actually might even be showing up, or the skate community that might not show up to these community meetings because they don't know how or understand how to navigate that, they get left out. Hopefully this is a good, like a proof of concept of like, this is something that skateboarders like. This is something that Miles Silva said is like a dream and he can't believe it's real. And to think that like, yeah, there could be more of this, maybe in the middle of a city versus tucked away. And thanks to the city of South San Francisco for like not caging it in and tucking it away somewhere like undesirable. But like, why can't a place like that be in the middle of the city? You know what I mean? Skateboarders and skateboarding gets pigeonholed and it gets like stereotyped and it gets put in this little confined box. City council members just want to get it off their desk because they don't really give a crap. And I think this is a good example of like, well, the city of South San Francisco actually did care. And we got something pretty awesome. And it was actually like all the egos got put aside and it was people that really cared and wanted to see a proper finished product, and that's what happened.
I met Ryen Motzek through renovating Orange Park Skate Park, and we worked together to design a couple of just really kind of plot pieces where you can just set them down, just mani pads, ledges, that type of thing, and helped us kind of think through the park at Orange Park. And in that process, I got to know him fairly well. And you know, he really never came at it from like a business perspective. He was more just a community advocate, really trying to get something good for the community. You know, he came from a real genuine spot of wanting to do what's right for the community, and not really something that's like, oh, this is going to drive business to me or anything like that. Like that was never an intention of any of it, which is really rare when you find business owners. Typically it's kind of like, how's this going to benefit me? But he was really in it for the community and for the good of skaters, and making sure that what we were building would meet pro level skaters' needs as well as, you know, your beginner skaters.
Greg Mediati and Joshua Richardson were like incredible partners. It wasn't we were just a bunch of loud voices that were like taking up their time. I sensed that this project was as important to them as it was to us. There were some outside opinions about like, you know, there should be a bowl here and a snake run there and a, you know, fucking full circle over there. Like, there are places where those already exist. There is nothing like what we're about to build. And I also will credit Zach Wormout for really getting it and really like working to kind of be a liaison between us and Parks and Rec. I'd say the way other like skateboarding communities in other towns and cities can accomplish something similar to what was done in South San Francisco is through consistency, showing up to Parks and Rec meetings regularly, and clearly communicating what they want versus just saying that we want something and then letting underqualified folks or skate park builders 100% decide what they're going to get. It's about having like credible skate community folks that are consistently working to like get their community to listen.